Yeah. Anyways, it's about 2:15 right now, and that's okay. Late nights are okay if you know how to deal with them. And I'm not very good at dealing with them, but I know how to deal with them. The way to deal with them is just to go the freak to sleep. So that's what I'm gonna do after I do this video. I was just not gonna do the video, and then I was like, wow, I'm a loser, and I didn't make a video yesterday, and I'm not gonna make a video today. Why am I? What's the point? So I'm trying to be stable on the everyday thing, but whatever. So I just watched Alien, right? The movie, and then I watched Alien 2, which is also a movie. It's the sequel to Alien, if you didn't know. And I'd never seen those movies before, so I was like, hey, I need to watch these, because film class, they keep bringing it up and using it as examples, and I'm just getting screwed over because spoilers. And yeah, so that was what I did just now, after a long day of being really sad and depressed about terrible grades. But that's alright, because hills and valleys are what we go through. You get really sad, depressed, whatever, and then you like be optimistic and stuff, and then sometimes it goes back down again, but whatever. And it's just learning how to deal with that. So the actual thing that I wanted to talk about was personal, not image, but not identity either. It's like personal, I don't know, like title or something. The reason this comes to mind is I was in figure drawing, and I was drawing this chick, and not figure drawing, I was in biology, and the bio teacher knows a ton about the human body. This guy's a freaking genius, and he talks super slow and is really boring, but I love it because he knows everything about the human body. Not really, but you know. So he's showing us on this model where the region between the navel and the pubic area, and that's like the center of gravity and stuff. And as he's like motioning to those parts, he calls the crotch, which is the part of our body, which is a crotch, he calls that part of our body a crotch. And then he's like, oh wait, I apologize, Tammy, she doesn't like this term. The pubic region is right here, you see. And so the model herself didn't like the word crotch, the term that was used to describe that part of the body. And so during a break, they're talking together, and she didn't seem like a very nice lady, but that's beside the point. What is the point is that they're talking, and he's like, well, I don't know what other words there are to describe that. I don't know any other words like that. And then she goes, well, I've never heard a doctor call it that. And he just, in this super deadpan voice, is like, well, I'm not a doctor. And that's what I'm trying to get across to you right now. It sounds super stupid, but this old man, I love old people because a lot of them just don't care about a lot of stuff. And they're just really stable with what they believe and what they think is right. And it's nice to know people who are like that, because a lot of people are very wishy-washy with what they believe and like and whatever. So it's just the fact that this guy was like, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to try to be as anatomically correct as a doctor, because that's not my actual profession. His profession is biology and the parts of the human body. It wasn't in like defining in super kind terms what certain parts of the body are. It was just in getting you to know the facts. And I felt like there was a lot of distinction in what he said. Like, she was trying to get him to be politically correct, one could say, and he just wouldn't do it. He's like, no, I can't do that. That's not what I know. I don't know that, so I'm not going to do it. And that stood out so much just because he has this, he's a teacher, and he's trying to teach people things, and this person is just like, hey, maybe you should use different terms, or like explain it in a different way. And he's just like, no, that's not what I do. So if you get anything away from that, just get away, like, what do you give up when people tell you to give stuff up? Like, what do you openly just go like, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe, yeah, I should do something else. Not that it's a bad thing to accommodate other people, but it is a bad thing to just change the way you function to suit other people. There's a difference there. So, yeah, that's what I want you to think about and what I'm thinking about right now. Yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. I will listen with my eyes because I read the comments. So do that. Like and comment. Cat says goodnight. Say goodnight, Cat. No, to them. Whatever. Alright, peace out, guys.